Hello, this is Rakesh Rao from Coordinate Systems, and in this video I'm going to demonstrate the text counter tool of CADPower. If you go to the text tools under CADPower, under creation you can see that the first item is called draw quick text or running numbers. So this is our text counter tool, and it allows you to create text in a pattern, in a sequential pattern. For example, I've set the increment type as numeric and I've set the starting value as 1, and I'm going to say OK. So as I pick on the screen, you can see that it's creating text with a sequence 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is the simplest form. It can get more complex and interesting. For example, I need to add a prefix. So I'm going to add room number as a prefix and phase 1 as a suffix. You can see that it starts from where it left off, so I've drawn till 9, so I'm going to continue with 10. You can change that if you like. Okay, so it's very easy to create a text which has got a sequence as well as a prefix and a suffix. Now what if you have already created this and you want to change something? You don't have to redo the whole thing. You go back to settings. I'm going to choose the suffix and change it. So instead of phase 1 I want phase 2, and instead of room number probably I want let's say parking number. So I change it here, and probably I also need to change the numbering. Instead of 16 I want to start with 100. The only change now is that I'm going to choose this option update underlying object if present, and my text height is 50, so I'm going to enter a search distance also somewhere close to that, say 40. And the difference this time is that instead of picking on a blank area, I'm going to pick on the existing text. So you see my room number 10 phase 1 is now changed to parking number 100, 101, 102 phase 2. So it's very easy to change an existing pre-drawn text with a new value without having to redo the whole thing. Now this is a common requirement in any engineering office. You create a sequence of room numbers or parking stalls or parcel numbers or lot numbers or whatever, and then somebody tells you that the numbering has to change as per a new sequence. This tool can come in really handy in such cases. What if you want to add a new item in this sequence? For example, between 102 and 103 I want to introduce a new sequence. So that's easy as well. I go back here and I say insert in existing series, and I pick the counter object after which to insert new object. So I'm going to pick this, and my new 103 is going to come here. So you can see already it has got updated. But now CADPower needs to know what are the other objects that need to be updated. So I'm going to put a dot here, and I'm going to select all those which need to be changed. So this 3. So you can see that 100, 101, 102, 103, the new one, 104, 105, 106. So everything got updated quite easily. So if you look at this screen, there are several other options. We demonstrated using the text entity, but you can also do it using block. So all you need to do is you need to have a block which has got an attribute. In this drawing I don't have one, but if you have a block and an attribute, using text counter you can create a block with an incrementing attribute value. So that's really also something very useful, because often people want to use blocks and attributes, so this tool quite efficiently serves that purpose as well. So similar to insert in existing series, there is delete from existing series as well. So for example, if I go back to text, delete from existing series, suppose I want to delete this, it's gone, and now all I need to do is update this, and you can see that after 104 this becomes 105. So the text counter tool is one of our most popular tools in CADPower, both for the AutoCAD users as well as for BricsCAD users. You can see it's accessible from the pull down menu under text creation quick text. It's also accessible from the ribbon under the quick text option here, and it's also accessible from the toolbars. So if you switch on the text toolbar, you can see that quick text is part of the toolbars as well. Like we always say, and we know, the text counter tool works identically in BricsCAD as well, and allows you to do exactly the same thing what you can do in AutoCAD, and even in BricsCAD you can switch on the toolbars or the pull down menus, or you can type it from the command line as well. So for example, I am going to switch on text tools, and you can see the text counter tool is available here as well. Now both in AutoCAD as well as in BricsCAD, each one of the CADPower tools can be accessed from the command line by typing cp_. That's how it begins, and the text counter tool is cp_tc, and when you start the command, it tells you where exactly the command is located. So this is the exact location: CADPower text creation draw quick tools. So whether you are comfortable using the command line or whether you want to use from the menu, all the CADPower tools can be accessed very easily. Quite often we find that power users map this command line to a macro or to a custom ribbon or a toolbar, so that it becomes easy for them to access it. Needless to say, the same thing applies here as well. So in AutoCAD also you can type the same commands and get the same results. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you liked it. Goodbye.